It's funny, man. I have a funny story about yoga. I know it may be dramatic, but I feel like yoga really saved my love for football. And it
Wow.
sounds crazy because I was doing yoga consistently for like 2 years. We used to have a yoga instructor come to our college team, and we would practice every Sunday after the game. So in college, you play college American football. You play on Saturdays. So after every game, my recovery was yoga.
Right.
So she would come and she would teach us, and I was really consistent. I would even do like my own independent classes when I could throughout the week. And then I hit like my first 2 years in the NFL, I kind of fell off of my practice because I didn't have anybody administering yoga to me anymore. I
Hmm.
was in my own space. I didn't see myself as a creative yogi. So I just kind of let it die. And then I got injured, hurt my foot. It was a pretty serious injury in my foot. And for a while, doctors were telling me, like, we don't know if you're going to play again, let alone walk the same again. Of course, doctors got to give you the worst, which I think he was over exaggerating for sure,
Yeah.
which they typically are when they give you that kind of news. But I had to relearn how to engage my left foot, my arch of my left foot. So yoga became, I got back into yoga and I started to realize, like, wow, this is such a benefit to everything that I'm trying to build back, to do. And seeing those progressions that I was making faster with yoga in my rehab as opposed to rehabbing with my actual trainers, it made me, it reintroduced my love to football, and is why I still have my fire in my belly now.
That's so interesting. What
Yeah.
like so much from that as well. As first off, as like a 20-year-old, like but hear a guy say like from 20 years old, just introduced it straight away. There'll be so many young guys that wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do it
Yeah.
unless
I
they're
mean, it's
pushed into doing it.
for sure. I don't know how it is in Australia, but in America, it's a very heteronormative society. It's a lot of ego involved,
Yep.
and yoga has, because the way it's been marketed now, everyone does different yoga. I see goat yoga, I see baby yoga. There's so many different yogas, right? And here in America, it's been very sexualized,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And from that, you kind of get a feminine tag that goes along with yoga that is only for women. So if you may go to a group of guys and say, hey, man, let's go to a yoga class, you will definitely get, some jokes saying, like, no, that's for girls. So that's for that. So it was a lot of that happened. Like how interested I was in yoga. Some guys went because they had to, but I would stay after and I would work on balance. And I don't know what clicked in my mind and how I just understood that this was going to make me a better football at such a young age. But I'm glad I did because, man, I'm light years ahead of where I would be if I was just continue just to lift weights, and not offsetting that at all. Even with the way I train now, I don't back squat. I don't do any of that crazy stuff just because I understand the spine. Extending your spine, having that ability, man, it keeps you safe.
Yeah.
So like as much as you keep compressing your spine, back squatting all the time, and you know, it's really just setting you up for a bigger failure in the future, in my opinion. But.
Yeah.